Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I'm going to be doing a whole series on liability in orthodontics in general dentistry and pediatric dentistry. It's no different than orthodontics and orthodontics, but what to avoid, what to be look out for, standard of care, things like that. I've been like inserting this stuff into my videos, but I haven't specifically made an entire series on it. I'm not a lawyer, nor do I work for an insurance company, so this information is hard to get. So I had to attend a lot of CE courses. I had to audit a lot. This has been like a couple years collecting data, and unfortunately, these courses are not easily available. It's not easy to find, and they're very gatekept in the orthodontic community. I don't even think you can take it as a GP or pediatric dentist, and I really think that all of you need to pressure your liability insurance companies, be it TDIC or whatever you're using, to create your own series because you guys need this information. And it shouldn't just be at ADA and all the professional dental meetings. It needs to be available everywhere. You guys need to understand this stuff. So I'm just going to start making my own content on it. So I'm, like I said, not an attorney. This is just one orthodontist opinion based on what I've been taught and my standard of care. So if you work with me on a case, you will be hearing all this stuff. And a lot of times it pisses off a lot of doctors I work with. I'd say I have about a 20 to 40% quit rate the first month when they work with me because they don't like how strict I am. They don't like when I say, don't do this. You need this record. You need this CBCT. You need to consult an ENT. You need to go consult an oral pathologist, whatever. This is to keep you at standard of care. A lot of times doctors are like, I thought ortho was quick and easy. I thought this was simple. Yeah, it's a lot easier if you don't take adults. It's a lot easier if you stick with phase one interceptive. The risk goes down exponentially, which is why it always cracks me up that there's the vast majority of ortho that's out there and all the courses and all this stuff is a lot of it is aligners and then it's adults. And this is where all the mess is. And you're going to see as I go over the top reasons for claims and stuff, a lot of the stuff is adult stuff. If you stick with kid stuff, and as long as with the kid stuff you are consulting ENTs, pediatricians, and OMTs when needed, and sometimes you need them, you can't just skip certain things. So, okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go into this. Over the next few weeks, you're going to kind of see more content. I'm probably going to have a good, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos that are going to go up over the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing some traveling over the next few weeks, so I'm making my content in advance. I've been stockpiling it. I'll start putting it up. Every weekday there should be a new video that's up. Occasionally I have one on a Saturday. My YouTube rate is pretty low on weekends, so I'm not posting stuff on weekends anymore. Just Monday through Friday and not on holidays. But there should be some good stuff. All right, let's go. Okay, so I would say the number one all-encompassing category would be failure to diagnose or manage periodontal disease. Again, it's an adult thing for the most part. Perio. Perio. It's not that hard. If your patient has had or has or in the past had any perio, even if you are managing it in your office, there's stuff you need to do. We're going to do an entire video just on perio, okay? So we'll get there. Most of these things will get an entire video just on them as we'll dig into it more. Number two, root resorption. Root resorption issues, whether past, present, or future, root resorption. Whether you caused it or you didn't cause it, it's how you manage it. Again, there'll be an entire video just on root resorption. Next one would be impacted teeth or ankylosed teeth that past, present, or future. You caused one, you damaged teeth around one. There was one, you didn't notice it. There was one, you didn't manage it right. There is one now. How were you involved in that? Impacted teeth. Could be premolars, could be canines, could be second molars, could be eights. But that's less of an issue. Okay. Next one, number 4, is TMJ, TMD complaints, myo complaints. I'm going to put all that in. TMJ, TMD, and myo. There isn't as much content about myo yet, but it's coming. So I'm going to put that in there for jaw joint stuff. My suggestion is just don't take those cases. If they're a mess before you start, don't take them. Not without clearance from somebody. We'll go into that a little bit more. And I have a lot of content on mouth oral pain, bruxism, TMJ, TMD, and ortho. Again, this is kind of a nebulous one because it's hard to get data. But it's there. Next one would be, again, this is just stuff you're a primary care dentist. All my content is managed towards primary care dentists. I don't care if you're another dentist and you listen to my stuff, but I make it towards primary care dentists. The next one would be decals. Decals and caries. That's unacceptable. If your patients have had or have caries and you're doing ortho, and that's on you, because you know better than that. You shouldn't be doing work on patients with ortho. I don't care if they're in the middle of the treatment. If they're not getting it to manage, you take the braces off, you discontinue treatment. Yeah, it might get messy in terms of it's all what they signed in terms of the contract, and you shouldn't even started the cases if you thought they were a risk. So that's unacceptable. The last one is like one big category of just miscellaneous crap. Okay, so miscellaneous stuff, there's a lot. I mean, this is just some of it. I would call it like random oopsies that you weren't expecting. I mean, some of these are just almost like karma, like bad karma type of stuff. We'll go over some stuff. I mean, I've seen all kind of weird things happen. But a lot of other just random stuff. A lot of it's just your appointments, how you're managing things, how you're discontinuing treatment, workflow things, staff things, all that. We'll go over a lot of things in the miscellaneous crap. A lot of this miscellaneous crap is just stuff that they teach you in dental school that you can avoid. I mean, that's just bad patient management and bad staff management. It's just unacceptable. So, except for the random karma stuff, and you can't prevent that. So, none of this is really ortho related. I mean, it's just common general dentistry stuff. So we're going to go over this, and hopefully, I mean, you might not want to work with me after you listen to this stuff, but a lot of you might want to work with me more because you realize she knows what she's talking about and she's going to do her best to protect me. And if she's being stubborn and telling you not to do a case, then maybe you shouldn't do a case. I mean, what do I have to gain if you do a case or don't have to do a case? I don't. So, matter of fact, I want you to do cases because the more cases you do, the more income you'll bring in, and the more likely you are to use my services. But I certainly want to be able to sleep well at night. That's my goal. I'm very honest if I think that there's a risk on a case, and I will hammer it home, but I can't stop you from doing a case. If you do it, you do it. Now, I do have in my terms and conditions, if you're doing risky stuff, I'm not going to keep you as a client. So I'm going to dump you. I'm going to say this is not working out. But usually people dump me first because I'm not very pleasant when you're doing stuff I tell you not to do. So anyways, you're your own dentist. You do your own thing. I only want to work with clients who are not doing dumb stuff. All right. Thanks so much.